Hey, welcome back to the Book Nook Corner. It's Courtney. Long time no see, guys. Where have I been? What has been going on? What the hell? What the helly? The summer has just flown by. We've been so busy. My son is obviously home with me, and I have just not found the time. I've not found the time or really like the inspiration / incentive to film. It just hasn't been there. So within the past couple days, I've felt very inspired to do a vlog, and I think that I mean, I kind of talked about this in my last update video, but I just was putting too much pressure on myself to make videos at certain times and pump them out and, you know, whatever. And I just don't feel like I was doing a quality job, and I feel like I can do a better job if I take my time, obviously. So I think I'm just going to do vlogs and just share what I'm currently doing with you guys, what I'm currently into. And like I said in my last update video, that may be journaling, that may be reading, it may be both, it may be life, like whatever, okay? So we're not going to have any particular theme necessarily to my videos, like other than kind of those three things: life, journaling, reading. There we go. Okay. So anyways, yeah, I feel like I have like a lot to update you on. Just like I did my last video, I have a literal list in front of me. We can get started on that. There's a lot of exciting things that I would like to talk about, like, oh my gosh, this may be a couple days worth of filming because, yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna fit it all into today, especially since I literally want to start cooking dinner in like another hour. And then once my husband gets home, it's like the evening is shot, and we promised each other that we were going to work on Patreon stuff tonight for like the sticker, all of that, the mail club and everything. So anyway, yeah, I have been doing pretty good health-wise the past few months. I had a bad flare-up for like almost 2 weeks, probably a month ago now, and that was kind of rough. That was like the worst one that I've had in a while. But once it was done, it was done. It didn't linger, and so there's that. That was a good thing. And I've just found that I have been able to do a lot more within my house, like in one whack, as far as like cleaning goes and stuff. Like I don't get as, you know, astronomically exhausted as I did before. Like I can set a list of things that I need to do and I get all of them done and then some. Like I just cleaned my dining room, changed around the decor, like took stuff from this room and put it in there and put stuff from there and here, like just, and I'm like, I sit down and I'm like, oh, I just did that. Like I just did that without like dying. You know, which is such an improvement. We're getting there, kids. We're getting there. It has been quite a few years of a process of getting there, but I will take it because anything in a positive direction when it comes to stuff like that is obviously progress and a good thing, because compared to where I was 2 or 3 years ago, I would not go back there. Even if I was paid $1 million freaking dollars, I would not go back to that time of my life. And for some reason, I have just really been in a mood today to like reflect on that. And I think like I haven't really taken the time to like genuinely sit in that and like think about that for a while. And I think that today, when I've just really had a busy summer and I've been able to, other than my little flare-up, keep up with it physically. And I just did all of that in my house, and it just really hit me today, like, wow, like stuff is getting better and I am, you know, making progress. And like I said, sometimes I take 4 steps forward and 1 step back, but at least it's basically 3 steps forward instead of 1 and 1 back. You know what I mean? Or 1 and 3 back, which is usually what it was. So anyways, I digress. So that's kind of, you know, my little life update. Reading updates, that's me not knowing what to say. So when I say that I've been slumpy this summer, whoa, that would be an understatement. Like, I'm still reading. I still am listening to audiobooks, but at a very, 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 very snail's pace. I think I literally finished maybe 2 or 3 books this entire summer. It's kind of been bad. So I'm really pushing myself because on my Book Nook Patreon, we are actually reading The Spell Shop, and it's different this time. It's not my typical kind of book of the month situation or book of the bi-monthly situation where we all read it and then chat. This is my hardcover copy, and I am going, well, I did annotate the first 2 chapters, and I also wrote them a little note. I am going to leave some little, like, cool little bits and bobs in here, stickers, stationery, stuff like that that they can take, and I'm sending it to my patrons for them to read the book, to annotate their designated chapter at this point because of how many patrons I have. And so yeah, everybody gets to annotate, and then it gets sent back to me. They can leave me notes, they can leave stationery goodies in it, like whatever they want to do. And I'm just excited to see like what people say, how everybody, like what everybody thinks of the book, the annotations that they leave, the notes that they leave for me, for each other, like whatever. I think it is going to be such a fun and cool, different way to, it's kind of a play on, if you guys have heard of the Sisterhood of the Traveling Journal, which I also have an update on. This is a play on that, except it's the Sisterhood of the Traveling Book. So, super excited. I will read you the description of this. If you don't want to hear it and you want to go in blind, go for it. I am currently on chapter 11. I am going to send it out to the first person because I don't want this to take us all year to do, which it still might, but I want to get going on it because I've already had it for 2 weeks or so, week and a half, and so I'm just going to send this out to the next person and finish it via audio. I have the audiobook on Everand. So anyways, I will read you the description. As soon as I saw this, I was like, sold. A lush cottagecore, and I was like, oh, done. Take it home. A lush cottagecore tale full of stolen spellbooks, unexpected friendships, sweet jams, and even sweeter love. Keela has always had trouble dealing with people. Thankfully, as a librarian at the Great Library of Elysium, she and her assistant, Kaz, a magically sentient spider plant, have spent the last decade sequestered among the Empire's most precious spellbooks, preserving their magic for the city's elite. When a revolution begins and the library goes up in flames, she and Kaz flee with all the spellbooks they can carry and head to a remote island Keela never thought she'd see again, her childhood home. Taking refuge there, Keela discovers, much to her dismay, a nosy and very handsome neighbor who can't take a hint and keeps showing up day after day to make sure she's fed and to help fix up her new home. In need of income, Keela identifies something that even the bakery in town doesn't have: jam. With the help of an old recipe book her parents left her and a bit of illegal magic, her cottage garden is soon covered in ripe berries. But magic can do more than make life a little sweeter, so Keela risks the consequences of using unsanctioned spells and opens the island's first ever and much needed secret spell shop. Like a Hallmark rom-com full of mythical creatures and fueled by cinnamon rolls and magic, the spell shop will heal your heart and feed your soul. So yeah, I am just absolutely adoring this so far, so excited to continue that. And then I thought I would open some snail mail on camera with you. I'm gonna open mine for you guys later so you can see September's mail. Oh my gosh, I just released the little sneak peek to my patrons Saturday? Yesterday? I can't remember. Anyways, I love September's theme. Oh my gosh, I am seriously in love. Like, what? But yeah, so I'm gonna open, this is the one that I got today. The other ones I opened already and I kind of took some stuff out, so I'm gonna open this one. It is the Moss Heart Mail Club. I love this. I love her kind of cottagecore woodland animal theme, and I believe this comes from England too, which I was not aware. I thought she was a US girly, but super cool. Right, so right away, just look. Oh my gosh. Aphid Ever After, a Moss Heart tale. I try to keep everything, like all the stickers and everything, like intact because I make a journal spread out of my snail mails. Like if there's stickers I want to use somewhere else or a bookmark or something, obviously I use that. But yeah, so here is what's on the inside. So let's go ahead and go through it. This is super cute. Oh my gosh. She always has like a story. So this is called Your Immersive Audiobook. So there's the letter. I'm going to block my face out. There's the letter, but then she gives you a little QR code for the book, like the audiobook version of her story letter. So, oh my goodness, look at the little sticker. That is so cute. I don't even really know. Is this like a little jar? I think it's supposed to be like a little jar that everything is in. And then she always has a mystery item, and I keep these little envelopes and I glue them in my journal, and then I can use these for like to hold stickers. I release the old for new to brew. Oh, okay, wait, look, maybe this is supposed to be like sun tea kind of thing brewing. Look at the little ladybug. I love ladybugs. Not necessarily in real life because they bite and they sting and they hurt, but they're cute, like when they're drawn on things. So this is just kind of like a little postcard-y type of thing, I guess. And then this is an art print. So I'm going to put this on my desk. I have like the background of like behind my desk. I'll show you guys in a minute. But I have like all my art prints on there. I've been like slowly collecting them on there. So yeah, that's really cute. Oh, I think it's blueberries in her book bag. Here is the Moss Heart Tale. It is basically a little book that I will read later. And then she also sends in there a letter written by her. So I will read that later as well. So yeah, I love this one. It's just up my little cottagecore, fairy, woodland, animal-loving heart. So Allie, animal-loving Allie. Anyways, I'm going to open... Oh, I kind of butchered that. I'm going to open the little mystery item and see what we have. Little Tizzy's Fizzies Dewberry Fizzy. Little Tizzy's Dewberry Fizzy. And it's a drink. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about these because it's been a while since I've gotten one for some reason. But these are always a recipe. So it's a drink. Blackberries, honey, elderflower cordial, mint leaves, apple juice, and sparkling water. Very cool. My husband would like that. Oh my gosh, I want to try that. That's so cool. Okay, so that is my one snail mail today. If I get more, I will let you know. I also have an Amazon and a Temu order coming today that I can share with you guys. So, like I said, when I said that there was lots of exciting things today to go over, I meant it. And they're exciting to me at least. Maybe they aren't you, but... anyways, okay, so I'm going to show you another exciting thing that I have been up to that I literally just found Thursday or Friday of last week, maybe Wednesday. It definitely hasn't been a week. It's only max been 4 or 5 days since I saw a video about this on YouTube, and it has started, oh my gosh, it has started an obsession. It has started a new hobby. It has started... as well as like with my friends or with a really good friend of mine. She's also a patron. I'm going to try to get my patrons involved. I'm going to try to get you guys involved. Like, just wait. Okay. Just wait. So this desk, guys, is... oh my God. Okay, here's my snail mail artwork. Ta-da. But yeah, just, I had this so cute and organized. And then I found this obsession that I was talking about, and let me tell you, oh, the sun's coming through the window and it looks really pretty. But yeah, let me tell you, it has like taken over my life in the past few days. Like, what the hell? Here's Miss Zoe pants, by the way. Zoe. Aww. Oh, wow. Hers so beautiful. Zoe. Aw, hers beautiful. I'll update you guys on her later. Don't mind my underwear right there. Yeah, I will update you guys on her later. So this is actually sticky back wallpaper that I got from Dollar Tree. I saw a woman do this on YouTube or Instagram. I can't remember, but it was like a short. Anyway, she got Dollar Tree wallpaper like this because it's so thin and it's like $1.25, and she used it as like background paper. So that's what I did. And I got, I'm going to have to flip you around because this is just like too much to just with my hand. Okay, I am back. I am sat. I got myself another coffee. This is the third one I've had today. god, it literally went on the floor. Oh, why? Oh my god, don't mind my trash. Why? No, my hand got caught on the straw. Oh my god, I could cry. What the fuck? Alright, we're back. When they say not to cry over spilt milk, that's complete bullshit because I wanted to cry because I was looking forward to that. It tasted so good. I wanted to drink the motherfucker. Okay? Sorry. I'm mad, so I'm swearing. But yeah, that's just not fair. So I cleaned my carpet, cleaned my foot because I got on my foot. Dumb. Anyways, we're gonna move on to just multiple journaling things here, like that are exciting, and oh my gosh, my brain is like exploding with, so I don't even really fully know where to start, to be very honest with you, because there's like so much. So I feel overwhelmed by the decision of what to start with. But I recently was carousing the internet, carousing, whatever, perusing, I think is the word, is the word I want. And just, you know how YouTube is. You can just randomly be recommended a video and then you fall into like an entire wormhole slash black hole slash, I don't know, like different dimension. I don't know. Anyways, and that was solo RPG journaling. And I have been a gamer. I'm not a heavy-handed gamer. I kind of dabble. There's a few games in my life that I have liked and, well, loved and really heavily played, and that's about it. And that's really only like 2 games, and that would be The Sims and then Star Stable, because it's horse-related, duh. So, but other than that, I've dabbled in everything else. But, you know, obviously I have an entire gaming PC, gaming setup up in my lady room. So anyways, I'm not a newbie to the world of RPGs, which is a role-playing game. Most of them, you know, are kind of solo. Most of them are also playing with friends, having like a guild or a club or a team or whatever. So there's so many different fun ways to do this. And there's tabletop versions, like Dungeons and Dragons. And then there is what I have discovered, journaling versions, which are solo. I'm sure there may be ones that aren't solo, but the ones that I came across, and I will share the video that I found, and I will leave the link down below as well, so it's easy for you to click on. I was just like, wait a minute. I have heard this phrase, solo RPG journaling, right? But I never thought about it, never paid it much attention for whatever reason. And then all of a sudden I found and, you know, kind of fell into this video. And I was like, oh my gosh, that looks amazing. That is right up my alley. I was kind of already doing this, right? I was kind of already journaling about characters that I had made up. And I had given them backstories, and I had created, you know, profiles for them and character sheets, if you will, if you're part of the D&D world, and all the things. I was literally already doing that. So I would create an AI image from like Copilot or one of those apps, use it just for my use, put it in my journal of whatever character I had came up with and created in my mind, and I would come up with this backstory and I would write about them and I would collage, and it was so fun. It's so fun. And actually, weirdly enough, probably about a month ago, I came up with a list of all new characters that I wanted, one for each of my creative journals, my collaging type journals, scrapbooking, whatever you want to call it. So what originally had gotten me started down that road was the Magical Readathon that is hosted by Book Roast here on YouTube, and she does it every April and September. So I participated for the first time in April. I had heard about this for years, and I had tried a couple years ago to do it, just didn't for some reason. This year it clicked, and I loved it. I read so many books, I had so much fun, I made so many characters, I journaled like crazy about it. Just honestly, one of the best months I've had in a while. It was just amazing. So she also does a fall semester. That was the spring semester. She also does a fall semester in September. So it will be coming up here within the next couple weeks. I am like waiting on pins and needles for her announcement video, because every semester she has some sort of different amazing twist slash spin slash new event of some kind in her readathons, and so I'm really excited, and I have been deliberating the past few days. Whenever I like lay down to go to sleep and your mind thinks of all these things, I've been like, do I use my characters from this last semester and like bump them up in their like schooling, or do I create a whole new character? Like, what do I do? But then I'm like, well, I'm already doing this RPG journaling as well, which I could take a break with for the month of September, but like I just started, so I don't want to take a break. Anyways, I digress. Again, I feel like I have so much to share with you guys that I'm going to be word vomiting on you throughout this video, so just be prepared. Get yourself prepared and ready. Grab a hot tea, an iced coffee that you don't spill, a snack, whatever, because this is like, whoa, buckle in, okay? Anyways, the woman that I watched, the video that I showed you, she had bought her game from Etsy. And I went on Etsy, I looked up the game that she was talking about, and I already had it in my cart. I had already seen it, thought it looked cool, put it in my cart, when I'm not sure. Whoa. But there we are. So I was already on that wavelength, and it's so weird when stuff like that happens, because you're just like, wait, like pre-Courtney was already thinking this, and then past Courtney finally caught up and was like, oh yes, that's a great idea. You know what I mean? Like, what? Okay, so anyways, I then bought slash downloaded 6 games, okay, off of Etsy. And then I find out that there's like there's a couple on Kindle Unlimited that you can just, you know, use on your Kindle or your phone or your iPad. There's a bunch of like physical copy, but like hardcover books that you can get with these RPG solo games in them. They're at like gaming stores, you know, like card stores, Pokemon, stuff like that, where they sell things like that. Dungeons and Dragons, which there's actually one like 15 minutes from us that's epic. When we were into the Magic the Gathering card game, we went there a lot. It's amazing. But then I didn't know about this, so now I want to go back and see if they have any, because I'm like, ooh, they're kind of expensive. Anyways, oh my god, I am like blah, 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 blah. But now this has also made me want to get back into Magic the Gathering with my husband, because we were playing it and it's super fun, and I could journal about it. So I'm like, oh my god, hold back, Courtney. Just pull back on the reins a little bit. Like, what are we doing here? But then I'm like, you know what? Like, who the fuck cares? Like, who the fuck cares? I'm having fun. This is making me happy. I'm not hurting anyone. I'm using mostly supplies that I already have. I have bought quite a few more. I have printed them all out. You can leave them digital and look at it, you know, on your phone or your iPad or whatever, or you can print them out. I chose to print them out because I want to be able to put them physically, glue them into my journal. I printed out a lot more than what I'm currently playing, just so that I don't forget I bought them. And they're not like sitting on my phone or my computer and I forget I bought them. So I wanted to print them out just so that I know I have them. So I started 2 right now. Well, that's a lie. I started 3, and I'm about to start a 4th one today, and I have a couple more I want to start potentially, or like I said, at least set up the journals for them. So the very first one that I did in my, hold on, let me put this away, because what even is that? I did in my Happy Planner folio, which is a new purchase, and yes, I did get all 3 of the colors because it's me we're talking about here. But this is another thing I can share with you because I'm so excited, so I can do a tour on these in a separate video, I guess, because I'm just going to show you like just the RPG journaling side of it. But anyways, here is the planner folio. I did do these charms. I bought this one at Hobby Lobby, but I did make this one. I bedazzled this clip, and then I made these 3 little charms right here. And then I also have a companion journal. Oops, I have this upside down. Good job, Courtney. I was like blindly doing this last night. Okay, and then I have this little mini companion, and I will show you what I'm using that for. I did do this little bedazzled one. I want to add another one because it kind of looks dumb for some reason with just one. And then I bedazzled this clip. So we are going to open this up, and I'm going to show you this. I already had everything that's in here. I used this paper, this wallpaper that I was showing you earlier, to cover this up. And I think I might actually take this out so that it's easier with like, without the flaps flapping around on this. So this is Fairy Game. So I downloaded the Fairy Game. It's by Megan Fuentes, and she releases a new game each month on Etsy. And like, I was talking to her on a Discord that I'm a member of, and it's like all RPG games and stuff from the lady that did the video. So she hosts this Discord, and Megan Fuentes is on there, which is one of the girls that I bought actually the most from of these games. And she, like I said, releases new ones. Anyway, she's super nice. She kind of gave me little sneak peeks of some of the ones she has coming up, and like, oh, guys, I'm so excited. These are so fun. Like, what the hell? What did I stumble across that has quite literally changed my life right now, I feel like. Like, what? Okay, so anyways, this is like just where I'm gonna put like the little papers that have to do with like game rolls or like anything else that I pick. So these are kind of boring. They're just like, you know, like the info that you need to play the game. So this is my characters and their names and kind of info, what kind of fairy they are. Yeah, so I made them AI images. I haven't completely made all of the characters, so I do need to kind of like get caught up on that. But anyways, and then we get into the journal. This is all of my things from stickers and everything that I already had that I've kind of been like collecting and putting in here to add like as I'm playing the game. So I'm just gonna pull this out because like I said, I want to do a completely different video on a tour of this. If you're interested, please leave a comment. Leave a pink flower comment to match the pink flower on my bedazzled clip. And I'm gonna potentially start selling these bedazzled clips, journals, and the charms. So yeah, if you're interested in the tour of these Happy Planner folios, leave a pink flower emoji down below / a comment letting me know if you'd be interested in purchasing anything like this. But anyways, here is the fairy journal that I did. I have multiple little inserts like this so that, because I was afraid that I wouldn't take up an entire journal like this, you know, type of journal, like the dot grid. So I just thought I'd start with these, and I can always buy more of these and put them in the journal. These aren't expensive. Yeah. So anyways, we have a little pocket here in the front with the word fairy, obviously. This paper, again. And then, oh, I opened it in the wrong way. Oh my gosh, hold on. Okay, and then here is the inside. This is the cover of the game. Oh my god, guys. I turned the oven on and I can smell something burning, and there's a pan in there that had like plastic on it. Hold on. I saved the pan, but not the plastic part, which was like a silicone baking sheet that I use all the time. Well, it's not really baking sheet. It's like what you use to like roll out your dough. That's not supposed to go in the oven. I don't really know why it was in there. Yeah. Can you tell I haven't vlogged in a while? I am so discombobulated. What is happening to me right now? Okay, anyway, let's get back to the journal. Oh, lordy, lordy. Okay, so the second page is kind of like the aesthetic of your fairy that you're wanting. This is obviously part of the game. Then, all about my fairy. And I did like a little sheet here, kind of like with her name, Maribloom. That's my little AI image of her. And then some of these like really stick together. Okay, then I made a little pocket to put like any of the stickers or anything I want to use in there. And then this is all about her twin sisters that are also like the cutie little AI image. So they're twin sisters. They will be a part of her story. And then this is about her mother. So I haven't printed out her picture yet, but that is all about her mother. And then this is another little pocket, well, it's an envelope that I put in there with like different letters or stickers or whatever. I called it fairy dust, if you can see those words on there. And then this is another page that I made just for fun. I liked the picture. It's from a Patreon that I paid for. And over here I was going to do her best friend that I also have as part of the story. So these are my two little fairy journals that I have so far, and I am so excited to continue this story in the game. and making up my characters and following, you know, the directions. And I have this that I want to cut out. That was from a Patreon that I pay for. So excited to cut this out and put it in. That is the fairy game. I'm super excited to continue this. I absolutely love these. The game is super fun. I'm excited to continue the building of the characters and the story, and the prompts just make it like so much more funner, however you want to say. And it really makes you think, some of them. Like I started a dragon game last night. Oh, my flower's falling off, which I will show you next. And some of them were like really making me think, because I've always loved writing, coming up with storylines and characters and stuff in my head. So, and there's kind of like a story, you know, it's almost like a book that we're reading. So I feel like I'm combining journaling and fantasy and books and writing, and it's just such a cool combo. I will be back. Hey guys, it is voiceover Courtney, because I somehow lost the audio for this, but this is me going through my dragon game. It is a dragon rider game on Etsy that I found. I have fallen in love with it. You create your character, you bond with the dragon. These are my Archer and Olive journals, and this is the little companion that I put like all of the game, like background lore, the directions, the gameplay, everything in this. I have since really done a lot more in these journals and really decorated them more and like gotten to the gameplay part. I will be updating you guys on all of the journal, like RPG journal updates in my next vlog, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, I absolutely adore this teeny one. This is a pocket size from Archer and Olive, and I've never had a pocket size dot grid journal before, and I'm just like so thrilled with this one. These journals are such quality. So I put my name on the top, and then obviously on the front page. I'm blabbing, like, Courtney, just get to the point. I'm like not really sure what I'm saying, so hopefully this isn't too much of a distraction for you guys. But yeah, so I put my little name on the front, and then we get into the lore and background of the story where this game kind of originates from. So I have since bought multiple games from this author, seller, whatever you want to call it, on Etsy. So of course I will be sharing that in the description, the links to this game, and then obviously that'll get you to her store. But yeah, so that's kind of all I have so far in the little one. This is the rest of the game. I kind of like printed them a little too small. They're slightly hard to read. So if you can, I suggest printing them, you know, like as they're meant to be printed, which is 8.5 by 11. I will be doing journals in a 3-ring binder situation, which is 8.5 by 11 in my next vlog as well. So stay tuned for that. But this was my A5 journal for Archer and Olive. And that's the front of the game, like the picture, you know, that you would see on Etsy before you buy it. And then kind of just like the little gameplay directions. And then they have like dice, I guess you could say, but in paper form. So you just like shuffle them like a card. And then that would be your roll if you were to use dice. And then, yeah, just kind of some little decorative things all about the dragons and the pictures of the dragons. I think there's 4 different kinds of dragons. So that just has like all of the info about them and different journaling prompts that you kind of move into first to establish your character and what you want them to do, like start off with, in their background and everything. So my character's name is Eliana, which I love. I think that's so pretty. So these were just kind of the first couple prompts that were about her, what her goals were in life, basically. I put little like snippets of like what her first gut reaction was to seeing her first dragon. Okay, sorry, I had to switch cameras because my favorite little girly died. Anyways, here is another set of prompts, and then I set this one up to start the next little set of prompts and everything with the paper. So yeah, I'm gonna start working more on these tonight again, is my goal. I have been staying up way too late doing this, and when I'm just decorating and not like actively answering a prompt, I've been listening to audiobooks. So mainly right now it's been The Spell Shop. So I'm going to continue that. So that is these two, my Dragon Journal and the Companion. Okay, and then the next one that I have is another Happy Planner Folio. I just kind of put this one together last night, so I haven't gotten too far on it. Once I have them all set up, the gameplay will be so much easier. Like, I can just kind of keep moving, but like the setup, the initial setup and character creation and all of that is what's taking me, you know, kind of a long time. But anyways, here's my brown Happy Planner Folio. So again, with the Happy Planner charm, or I'm sorry, the Hobby Lobby charm, I made these, I bedazzled these, and then I made these 3 little charms there. So let's open her up. There again, I'm going to take out my journal because I want to show you Happy Planner later and like what's inside. But okay, so here's the front of my witchy. This is a witchy game, by the way. Sorry. I didn't really say that, did I? Yeah, this is the front of that. And then you open her up, and here's some little pockets to put stickers and anything else that I want to put in there. That is the game. This is on Etsy. Okay, hold on. And then that is all the further that I got. So that's a little page. So obviously I need to create my witchy character, which I'm so excited to do. And then I have this little mini one that Wendell and I made. Well, really Wendell made, let's be real. And I got this at a little stationery store this past weekend. And I just thought it was kind of like cottagecore, woodlandy vibe, and I'm excited to use that. I'm gonna do a tour on this little journal as well. But this is gonna be the companion journal that I have for this. So obviously little witchy, kind of woodlandy stickers in the front. And then there's that inside. And this is like the setting up gameplay, all about my familiar. So there again, I haven't completely, you know, finished this yet, but I'm excited to get my familiar figured out and like, you know, make my character. I haven't even made my character yet. I can make more videos to share all of this with you guys because there I feel like is going to be so much to share. I do want to make more charms for this one as well because I don't have any on there yet, so that will be exciting. I'm actually going to switch this clip, so let's get her all put back together. Okay, so there we have my witchy game, which I'm super excited to continue as well. I'm going to have to make up my mind tonight on which one I want to do because they kind of, especially with this setup, are taking me a good couple hours because I really get into it. So, yeah. So next I have these 3 Archer and Olive journals that are the dragon ones. So I have this one. This is an A6. This one's an A5, A6, and then the Traveler's Notebook size. This one I'm just going to make like my own dragon story. I'm going to make it all about like dragon lore, like the history of it, almost like a commonplace, but like only about dragons. Do dragon collages, all of that sort of thing in this one, and kind of keep it dragon themed because I've always been obsessed with dragons. That's never been a problem for me to find dragons interesting. And then these two, this is going to be my either the second witchy game that I was talking about earlier that's coming out, a second witchy character, and then this can be the companion. I do have plans for all of these. And then I printed out a couple of these like little background papers and stuff that I got from a couple of my Patreons that I pay for to use as backgrounds for the dragony type of situation. And then the next one is going to be the girl who did the fairy and the witchy games. She also has a mermaid game. And if you guys know me at all, you know that I love all 3 of those things. Like, literally those are like my favorite things when it comes to like fantasy worlds and whatnot. So anyways, let me tie this up so that I can kind of show you what is going on here. This is my other Happy Planner folio, which I'm very excited about because as soon as I saw these come out, okay, I've always been a Happy Planner fan, for absolute years. I've used Happy Planners in one way or another. So when I saw these come out, that they were basically doing like the Traveler's Notebook thing, which I also am obsessed with, I was like, oh my god, I have to freaking have these. Like, I have to have them. Like, there's no way around it. So, anyways, I'm over here just all over the place. So, here is the next one. And I got another one of those charms, but it's like a little bit different than the butterfly. And then I did these two. I bedazzled the clip. And then these 3 charms. And then this is my little companion. Wendell made this for me. So it has all these little charms on there. And then I bedazzled this and put those on there. So let's go ahead and open this up. And I will show you some of the things. So I think I said this was witchy. This is mermaid. So here's the front of the mermaid game. I am going to color those tails and make it look a little bit, you know, brighter. And then I just have a blank notebook ready to go. I probably should work on this one and set up this one tonight because I haven't done that yet. Let me see what is in here. Yeah, so I have all the like setting up gameplay ones to put in my companion. And then I have this from the Sticky Club. It's like really cool looking mermaids. And then I have this full of little notebooks that I can make, you know, more than one character, like whatever suits my fancy. So I'm excited about that because I've always loved mermaids, and mermaid lore of any kind, I am there. Like, I am there. And then I've been like slowly collecting jelly roll pens because I love them. They're like glittery gel pens. So I have a purple one. In fact, I'll just show them to you like this. I have a purple and then a pinky and then more of a solid purple. So I can't wait to use these. And then I have some cool backgrounds. So obviously I'm going to use this paper. Then I had this from another Patreon that I was a member of. And then I had mermaid stickers of my own from my Patreon, I think for June or July, I did a mermaid theme. So I have some of these. These are just printed on paper that I need to cut out. And then these are from a Patreon that I was a member of. So I have some, they didn't really print that well with my printer, but yeah. So I'm going to cut these out and use them. So I'm really excited to set this one up. Yeah, it's going to be fun. And then I have a set of a bunch of gel pens in each of my Happy Planner folios also that I'm excited about. So that is super fun to put together. So yeah, this is going to be my mermaid journal for my RPG mermaid game. And I'm super duper excited about it. Alright, next things next. I have some more papers, some more decorative paper that I printed out that is like super pretty that I'm going to use on different games. So I'm going to put that up there. And then I found these on Temu and they are super cheap. I actually already have one like this that I've been using for probably a good year now. It's a different color. Really like it. So whenever I saw these so cheap, I had to get them because I found this game and it is actually free. It's in beta right now. And this is how many pages come with it. It is super thick and super in-depth, but it sounds amazing. And it is another completely witchy story. So I'm excited also because fall is coming up. I'm in a super fall mood today with like in my house. I don't know why. So this is the Crystal Path. I can leave the link for this one down below. You just have to print it out or, you know, open it up on your iPad or phone or whatever. So I have this kind of simple green journal that I'm going to use for this, but I don't really have it fully set up in like cutesy yet, at least not this one. So yeah, we gotta work on that. And then you guys are gonna like laugh because this is like so me. Like, who does this much? And like I said, I think I might set some of these up, but just like not play all of them at one time yet, but at least get them going so that I don't forget I have them. But anyway, I got 2 more of these, so we're gonna do different ones here. So, Become an Alchemist. Let me show you this. So, obviously that's the cover of the game. This is on Etsy as well. Become an Alchemist. And then what was the other one that I got? Oh, this one. The Apothecary Garden. looked really good. So I have some kind of journals in there, some fun stuff going on. And then this last one, I kind of want to show you what I did on the front of it. These are the journals, by the way, that I'm going to be doing my giveaway with. I'm going to be hosting a giveaway on all of my platforms: TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, Patreon, etc. But anyways, I made these 3 charms. I bedazzled this clip, and then I just put this little bow here. But yeah, we have some little journals and stuff in there. But I decided to put these games in here. Let me see. I think this is the only one. Yeah, this is called The Enchanted Forest, and I just thought that that looked really cute. And all of the ones that I put with these green journals are kind of like woodsy, green, gardeny type of themes. So I thought that was cool. So that is just absolute craziness. I'm trying to just, like, I don't want to overwhelm you. I'm just trying to, like, show you what I'm excited about and just kind of show you the potential that you have to get into with these games. So I will show you the ones that I printed last night and I'm hoping to, you know, get into eventually. And that is, a lot of these are from the same sellers, I guess, on Etsy as well, but Become a Witch. So this is another witchy one that I'm excited about. And then this was another one that was called The Enchanted Forest. And then I saw, so I have 2 Enchanted Forests and 2 witchy ones, which wasn't really intentional because they're obviously from 2 different sellers. But, and then I found the setup where, like, I don't know if any of you are familiar with D&D or Dungeons and Dragons, but you can make your own character and everything there. And a lot of the times you can buy digital copies of, like, character journals to help you, like, keep track of, you know, all of the things about your character, what your character goes through, what moves they make and stuff in the game. And it can also be for these RPG games. So I picked this up on Etsy as well. So it's a Mushroom Grove character that I can make. There's the, I reuse these because they turned out crappy. So instead of completely throwing them away and wasting the paper, so just ignore that. But anyway, yeah, so I'm going to cut these out and fill them in. So this will probably be either my Enchanted Forest or the Witch character that I'm going to make for these new games here. And then I got the Tea and Tales Chronicle character journal to form my character. And this is for probably the Apothecary one. Then the last one I got was this Wildflower Wanderer. So I can make this the character for another one of, you know, the Enchanted Forest or whatever games that I have. So that's kind of what I have there. And then I got these kind of background papers for some of these games to use. So, oh my gosh, absolutely so many fun things to do, and I'm so excited. So we're just going to keep on a chug-a-luggin' over here with all this stuff because it's just way too fun not to do. And then, I also am doing well, first of all, I have 2 Sisterhood of the Traveling Journal groups going on right now. So I will show you some of those journals, a little snippet. I didn't film my journals that I sent out, but this is the one I got for my second group. So we just, like, fill this out. We do different spreads. This is different girls. Her name's Mitzi. So we do different things where, you know, everybody joins in, fills out these spreads, and then you fill out your own spreads, so like a sticker exchange, and then you just send it down the line to different people. So we have like 6 people in our group. So yeah, I filled out like half of that, but I have to send it out by September 1st. And then this is the second one. This was my original group that I got asked to be in. So this is her journal. So I will share, where's some of her spreads here? Yeah, like the pet spread. So these are all my kitties down there. Stuff like that. So that's what this one is. And so this will go, my journal went to someone, and then that someone sends my journal to the next person, and then the next person sends my journal to the next person, and then it eventually comes all the way back around to me. So I'm super excited to see, you know, like what everyone does in my journals. So I decided to basically start that type of a group within my Patreon. Except I'm the one that kind of buys the journal, makes the journal, and I'm going to send it around. Like, I'm going to make an About Me spread, a couple different interactive spreads for them to fill out, and then I would like them to do a couple spreads, just whatever they want, and then also an About Me. So it's a way for me to get to learn about my patrons, learn more about them, and then just like the book, it'll eventually come back to me. So I did decide to get this journal off of Amazon. It's kind of like a traveler's notebook. I actually have the pocket size or passport size version, which I love. It's really good quality leather. Yeah, I decided to get it again in this size, so I'm excited. Open her up. It has nice little pockets over here, and then I put a couple little journals in that we can all fill in, and then there's another pocket back there, and then a pen loop if you so choose. So I'm excited to get working on this. I need to get this out pretty soon too. So it's another thing that I need to work on. To continue the word vomiting on you, I did get an Amazon and a Temu package. So let's go ahead and open those up because I've been waiting, especially for the Temu package. Actually, the Amazon package is a replacement. I was supposed to get this over a week ago, and it never came. I'm excited about it nonetheless. They sent me a replacement, and the rest of the order is supposed to come tomorrow, so I can share that with you guys tomorrow. Super annoying, because it was supposed to be my traveling journal for my Patreon, and then I had to buy a new one, because I didn't think I was getting it, and now I'm getting it. It's like, okay. Ooh, okay, I got two. I didn't realize this was a 2-pack, but these are glitter pens. I'm, like, having a glitter pen crisis right now, like, obsession. I was obsessed when I was, like, in 6th grade, and here we are again. Definitely not in 6th grade anymore. So anyways, glitter pens. Excited about those. This is one of 2 Temu packages. The next one that's going to be this big is coming tomorrow. Let's open this baby up. She's huge. And like I said, the next one is coming tomorrow, so I'll have some fun packages to share with you guys tomorrow, too. Oh my god. I am so excited to go through all of this. It's going to be really fun. And this is also, I'm sure I don't miss anything, because one time I did, and I threw it away, and never found it again. Anyway, so some of this is going to be included in my giveaway as well. So, my giveaway is going to be journaly and bookishy. So, be looking out for that because I'm super excited. I've been like collecting stuff for like over a month now, and it's also going to include stuff that I have made, my husband and I have made, like part of like my little shop that was on Patreon, etc. So, anyways, alright, autumn leaves. These are just like random little things. Oh wow, okay. I got more than one. Sweet. Oh my god, my desk is like overflowing. These are, oh, I think this is like a junk journal kit, I think you cut it and make like a little, like your own little junk journal. And then this is just different little flower papers, like for like backgrounds and like scrapbooking, because I'm in like a scrapbooking phase now. These are autumn flowers, same kind of thing. Ooh, these are butterfly ones. I'm literally going to need to like redo my storage containers so that I have room for all of them to put it away. It's just a bunch of like scrapbooking stuff. Same with this one. That one was like purpley. This is like browns. And then, ooh, I already have this and I love them. Okay, this is just a bunch of like background papers. I actually use them all because I like them so much, so that's awesome. Afternoon times. This looks like it's all coffee background scrapbooky paper. I'm trying to get this to focus. And making sure my this camera doesn't die. And I even charge these too. Okay, so this is, I think, another scrapbook situation that you make yourself. So it's a bunch of like blues. Looks really pretty. And then this is the same thing, but green. Oh, there is a little book in there. Wait, does this one have one? Yeah, oh, they have little books. So I could even make these and put them as inserts in my journals I just showed you. So, yeah, that could be part of the giveaway. Alright, what is this? Oh, more of the little papers with stickers. Same thing here. I got like every color they had because they were only like $2. Like, this whole pack was $2. That's pretty. Ooh, and then some washi tapes. They're just like kind of fall flowers, if you can see the peak in there. So that's going to be pretty. And then I absolutely love these. I got 2 of these a couple years ago, and I used them. They're all gone. They're literally gone because I used everything in it. And they're little journals that come with all of the stuff to make a junk journal. Backgrounds, stickers, envelopes, folders, washi tape. So cool. And then another one of these, book green. And then, ooh, another one of these, which it has a red journal in it, and then all the things. I'm excited to open those. And then I think this is another, like, make your own junk journal situation, I think. So, yeah, and then I also got these, which are, oh, there's 2 in there. Is there 2 or 3? Does it say? I thought there was only 1. This is like a little insert for my ring binders that I have upstairs to put stickers and stuff. So I'm excited to put those in. Oh, they have little like seashells. They're like mermaidy. Cool. I think I'm gonna just sit here and open some of these and I can show you as I go along. And then I want to get started doing my RPG journaling for the night. Maybe do some sisterhood journaling and yeah, get a shower, relax. I feel sweaty, gross. I'm gonna charge my cameras. And that's about that. And then maybe tomorrow, because it's like starting to get dark, maybe tomorrow when it's a little bit lighter, I will show you my September benefits for both of my Patreons. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Hey guys. It is the next day. Same place, but different time. It is Tuesday, August 18th. I'm expecting 2 packages today from Temu and 1 from Amazon. I promise you I don't normally buy this much stuff, but I did the past week or so. Well, Temu was like 2 weeks ago because it takes forever to come. Anyways, I just wanted to go through another Happy Meal that I got today, and I'm really excited about this one because I love this one. And then I want to go through something else really fun. I just made a Patreon post about the RPG journaling. So I'm hoping to make a chat on there and hopefully my patrons will join in. If you want to join my Patreon, link is down below. I have 2 different Patreons now. Lowest tier on both gets you mail rewards, or you can join the mail reward tier on both, or, you know, either one. If you join the mail tier on both, you get extra goodies. So yeah, lots of little incentives there that I have going on. I have a couple things else I want to show you, and yeah, just so many updates and things I want to talk about. But I think I literally jinxed myself yesterday when I said, oh my god, I'm doing so well and just feeling so great all the time. And then I woke up this morning, and one thing I know, like when I'm headed towards a flare-up, my skin hurts. So it feels like I was burned, like I have an open sore, something like that. And that is like damaged nerves. That is nerve pain left over from COVID, or my long COVID presenting its ugly little head, self, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, my skin is, I woke up with it this morning, like really hurting. Like even just like my clothes sitting on it, my underwear, my bra, like hurts everywhere that touches. It feels like I was burned, like a really bad, really sore sunburn. And Tylenol, Motrin doesn't touch it because it's nerves. So yeah, I'm kind of taking it easy today. I don't feel the best. So yikes. Guess I shouldn't have voiced that out loud yesterday. But anyways, let's go ahead and open this. This is from the Pulp girls. They are on Instagram. I'll try to remember there again to leave the link down below. On Instagram, they have a website. Obviously, that's where you sign up. Very unique, very kind of witchy oracle card vibe. But the artwork is what got me. Oh my god, I'm butchering this freaking envelope. Artwork is what got me. It's just, it's stunning, and it's so unique too, which is kind of the amazing part. So anyways, let's go ahead and open her up. So they always have, whoops, everything just fell out. Whatever they send you is always wrapped in a beautiful, like basically painting. And this month's theme was like the ocean and mermaids, and which I'm all here for, guys. Oh my god, this is me, right? Like when I saw that this was the theme, my mouth dropped. And then on Instagram, for their like mail club people, they have a chat. And they will put like little freebies, kind of extra stuff that's like a digital version. And so they put 2 different phone backgrounds, and I have them on each of my phones. I don't think my iPhone's over here, but let me show you this one. Oh, it's not on the background of this. Hold on. Here I am being like, look at this. Oh, I don't know what that is. Okay, anyways. I don't know what the top bar is, but yeah, that is the background that you get. And then the other mermaid is, like, she's in a different position, different hair, and she's, like, blue. So, really pretty. Anyway, this is, like, so pretty, and that literally looks like Greece or Italy up on the hillside. Oh my god, I love it. Okay. So this is the little pack that came next. So, I believe we get 2 oracle cards. Oh, okay. Yay! Okay, here's the 2. Hopefully you can see them. 2 oracle cards. And then the back is really sparkly and pretty. And then these got all mixed around in transit, I'm guessing. And then this is the kind of description of said oracle cards. And then obviously as you subscribe to them monthly, you will eventually like collect an entire deck, which is really cool. And then here is the little letter. I'm not going to let you read it. And then a sticker sheet, a mermaid sticker sheet. It's always like a little crow. I think if you collect enough of these, like there's like a card that you can put this on. It might have been in the very first one because I put this in a journal. The very first one I got. This is only the second one I got. So the very first one I got, I made a journal spread. And I believe there's like almost like a punch card thing, and that's what you're supposed to put this on. And then this is just a single die cut sticker. Look at the shine, so freaking pretty. And then they always include 3 coloring pages, which I'm like, I need to color because the other ones I kind of stuck up on my cabinet over there. Oh my god, I love that she's not like a skinny mini perfect looking model. Yay! Represent the curvy girls. Okay. Ooh, she's not either. Okay. Love it. Oh, these are so pretty. I want to color them like right now. Okay, and then, oh, okay. So this is what I was talking about. This is a little thing that you put like on your door. You can hang on your door. Or normally, I think they normally give you a bookmark. Last month was a bookmark. You could use this as a bookmark. But yeah, so this was my phone background, and then this was the other one that I was talking about. Why will this not focus? I'm sorry, guys. Let's see here. Whoops. All right, there we go. Yeah, so the mermaid is in. There we go. The mermaid is in. The mermaid is resting. I love that. That's hilarious. Okay, so super fun. I mean, I guess the whole point of this, I didn't really think about that with the last month, but you could technically put these stickers on here if you wanted to. However, I cut the white around it, and I trimmed a little bit on the top and the bottom, and then it fit perfectly to lay it like this in my A5 journal, like when you open it up, and then that's what I made my spread out of. So that was really fun. They cut out their little address tag on the top here and put it in my spread so that, you know, looking back, like you remember the name of it if for some reason you know, cancel it or whatever. Oh, here's my little crow. I'm pretty sure this is a little crow. But yeah, I'm excited. I saw their post from last year for like their Halloween-y fall vibe. In fact, she actually already shared like kind of like a little taste test of what her September vibe is going to be, which is already very fall coded. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. You guys know me, fall and autumn is like my absolute favorite season. So anything Halloween-y, wintry, Halloween-y, fall, like love it. Love, love, love it. So yeah. All right, next I'm going to show you guys my Mail Club rewards for, oh my god, they are literally buried in here because I went and bought a bunch of like fall stickers to put in my mail rewards and also to wrap things in, like the, you know, their envelopes and stuff. So I always put like cute little stickers on their envelopes. And then, like I said, the people that pay for both of the mail club tiers, so both of the $10 tiers in each of my Patreons, they get extra stuff because, like, hello, you're awesome. I mean, all of my patrons are awesome, don't get me wrong. But, so yeah, I send them extra stuff. So some of these are going to be goodies for that, just like extra scrapbooking, journaling things, or reading things, whichever it is. And then if you join my $5 tier on both, which would equal $10, then I send you a mixture of each. A little bit from journal, a little bit from Book Nook. So anyways, these are some of the little cute kind of fall related things that I've been collecting that I will be adding to, you know, just for fun, like a little extra here and there. These will be what I put on the outside of their envelope as stickers for fall and Halloween, because I'm a huge Halloween lover. So yeah, I'm excited to use all of those. That will be really fun. So let me put those back before I drop things. Oh, I also got these at Hobby Lobby. So once it's more like fall and Halloween's over with, I can use those. So I'm super duper excited about all of that. Anyway, let's move on to what I decided to do for my September mail club. So we're going to start with the Book Nook first. I absolutely made a ginormous mess of these. What, Courtney, are you doing? Hold on, let me organize here, because like I just kind of threw them in the envelope and they're not at all what they're supposed to be. First things first, for the Journal Nook, you will get a letter from me, a little newsletter update kind of situation. Then you get a background journaling page that goes along with the theme. And then you receive a bingo reading challenge. So you can paste this in your journal, put it in a book, whatever you want to do, but it gives you little ideas. And then you get a reading prompt. I'm not going to show you what it is, so I don't spoil it. Please focus. Wow, this camera drives me nuts with that sometimes. Anyways, each month you get a new reading prompt to kind of help with your, like with that month's TBR. And then you get a reading wrap up. So this goes in your journal. So each month I'm trying to make these different. So there again, paste this in your journal, glue it to a book cover, I don't know, whatever you want to do. And then I include 2 different bookmarks. So these are the theme for September. On the back, I have my little symbol, and I will be, oh, I forgot to cut that edge. So yeah, that won't be going to you, don't worry. But I will be sharing, there is such, like, quite the long, beautiful, amazing story behind both of these themes, and I'm super excited to share it with my patrons whenever I kind of put these out, the digital part for them on the 1st of September. Anyway, so the last thing you receive is a die cut sticker. So exciting. All right, so this is the Book Nook. Okay, so the next one is, of course, the Journal Nook, and this will be, I'm trying to organize it again because everything just kind of got thrown in here. First things first, for the Journal Nook, you will receive a letter, a newsletter from me, and then I give them 1 sticky back paper. So this is just like an ephemera decorative paper you can put in your journal that has a sticky back, and then 3 different ephemera papers that go with the theme that are just kind of like cardstock that you can glue in, do some, you know, journal with them, use them ephemera, cut them up, whatever. Then we have 2 sticker sheets. So obviously this theme is horses as well, but it's Western instead of English. So yep, there will be a story, beautiful story for this as well. I'm super excited to share. It's kind of like an added bonus for this month. It's just like a little backstory on why I chose this theme, because this was for me. It was for me. But anyway, I love these stickers. I cannot wait to journal with these and make a spread myself. Super excited. And then you receive a journal prompt that is different each month as well, plus a little mini calendar for that month that is a sticky back. 3 different die cut stickers that go along, that go along with the theme, so die cut stickers, and then I decided to put this little strip of stars in there because I thought that it went really well with the theme. So I'm so excited. And like I said, I'm just as excited to journal with them as you guys are. So yeah, anyways, all the links are down below. And if you sign up at the end of this month, there is a 15%, I think, 15% discount until the end of this month if you sign up. So for the September rewards, I think it goes until the 31st, 30 or 31st of August, whatever's the last day of August. So yeah, but I have a package that just came, so I'm gonna go get it, and I will be back with you guys. Package 1 of 3 arrived for today. I took off all of the wrapping because I'm going to turn this light on. It just makes it easier and less mess in my lady room. But guys, when I say that these little journaling kits are the most adorable things, I got 2 probably 4 or 5 years ago, and I have used absolutely everything in them. They are all gone, and I was going to show you everything I got yesterday, but honestly, it's all basically the same sort of thing. So I took that all up to my lady room because I wanted to kind of make those like my little lady room supplies. So these are going to stay down here, but I did get 3. There's 3 different ones. So yeah, oh my gosh. So let's go through one at a time. This is so many supplies. So yeah, it comes with a little journal, which is like the cutest little thing, and it is dot grid or like grid, graph, whatever. Pretty thick, very nice. I use, like I said, the other ones, and you can actually take this little case, it's like a little cover off too. So, yeah, just so pretty, and I love all the supplies. Obviously, you don't have to use that journal. You can use all these supplies and whatever else you want. Usually 2 washi tapes included. So yeah, I'm hoping you guys can see this, but yeah, I can't really tell what's on there. They're kind of vague. And a little notepad. Not sticky note, just like little papers that you can rip off and use as ephemera. And then, I don't remember my other one having this, but this is just like a little, like little tweezers that you can like place the stickers, you know, on whatever. So I thought that was cool. And then, whoops, this is another little paper notepad. And then I don't know how these get so jumbled. Like, do they pack them this way? Or is it just from them, like, getting, like, shoved around? Another little pretty notepad. And then a bunch of little stickers. They look like, this was like a vintage flower, kind of almost fairy vibes, really. And just so many different ephemera, cards, different things that, these are little tags that you can use. Just like super cute stuff. And then they always come with these little like postage stamp stickers. And then these are kind of cards too. These are cardstock. So I was going to use these as pockets. So yeah, I'm excited about this. Because, like, I've just really started getting into my scrapbooking era, and, like, oh my gosh, it's, you know, if you are on my Patreon, you would know what I'm talking about. I shared a bunch about it, I think in last week's Journal Chronicles. Ooh, I like these stickers. Look. Ooh, these are pretty. I think these actually that one sticker sheet was in another one that I got that's up in my lady room. Alright, sorry I'm hopefully not making you sick. Look at all these papers. So you can just like journal with these, layer with them, stick them on there and go. Like, I want to play around with these and literally just make a journal just with collaging all of these things. Like, obviously the journal, and like use that for that. But look, you can just write a little letter on that. So pretty. And then this is an envelope that you can fold up. So this is even more little kind of storage pocket space to use. And then these are papers, so you can use them as backgrounds. I guess you could write a letter on them, but like they're kind of too busy to write a letter. Oh, there's another envelope. I don't know how well writing a letter on that would actually work, because like I said, it's like kind of busy. So anyways, let's put all of this back in here, and I want to go through the other ones with you because I'm excited to see like what all ephemera goes. So right off the bat with this one, Sold. I did not see this on, like, whenever I bought it. I didn't know that there was, like, a horse picture, so didn't we just go over horsey stuff? Hello. Love it. Another little tweezer thingy-mabob. And some more washi tapes. That's kind of cool. It's like a little measuring tape. There's the word. Okay. Oh, look. All these little vintagey clock things. Oh, butterfly. I love anything with butterflies. I don't know why. I never used to. I always used to hate butterflies. And the older I get, the more I love them. And I don't know why. Another little notepad. Ooh, this one's going to fall on me. Here's some little tags and the stickers. Oh my god, I'm so excited to use these. And the cool thing is, I can use this stuff in my RPG journaling too. Like, to tell my story, which is even cooler. Okay, more papers, more papers. Those are cool. I do use these for notes, actually, all the time. Stickers. These are, like, kind of traveling, like, almost like time traveler vibes. Oh, guys! Horses. Oh my god, and these are, like, so, like, vintage-y. They would go with my Book Nook stickers, because they're, like, Britishy, Englishy. Okay. Ooh, lots of ephemera. I am loving this one. I love these too, by the way. They're like little picture frames. And if you want, you can cut out the inside and use them that way. Alright, lots of ephemera. More stickers. Oh my gosh. Look at that. I love these. I love anything fox hunting, which is what this is. And then the papers that go with. Oh my gosh, are these pretty. Look! And this was only like $6, guys. That's why I got so many, because like were so cheap. You can't pass up the deal. Just like everything that comes in this, you can either use it with the journal that it comes with, or, you know, spread it throughout whatever project you're doing. Yeah, ooh, love that butterfly one. Okay, I'm trying to get to the bottom here to see what the picture is. Wait, did I not see envelopes with these ones? That's pretty. I like that. Okay. Oh, there's the envelopes. Ooh. So pretty. Yay! Oh my gosh, I'm so excited with this one. I mean, not that I don't love them all, but like this one's like extra pretty and extra me, I guess, because of the horses and whatnot. So yeah, kind of just tucking this all back in here so we can get to the third one. So yeah, even though I didn't go through the ones that I got yesterday, they're basically the same thing. So maybe I'll go through them later, but yeah, just kind of ran out of energy for today. Anyway, this one was obviously kind of more of a blue vibe. I love daisies. They're probably my second favorite flower, so I thought this was super pretty. These are all warm. I can tell they were like sitting in the sun. Ooh, I like the like kind of tea-stained looking older paper for that. That's really pretty. I love that. Ooh, little butterflies. Oh wait, this is stuck. Hold on. We're stuck. Oh no, I'm gonna have to rip it to get it off of there. Okay, so wow, look how pretty. I love vintage stuff. Oh no, is there not another? Oh, here it is. Washi tape. Is this one flowers, I think? Yeah, I think it's like little flowers and words. And then here's all the stickers, butterflies. Look at the little lace detailing. I love this one. Okay, so a couple of the ones that I had up in my, whoops, oh my god, I'm dropping stuff. Okay, a couple of the ones that I had up in my lady room, they had these like little cutouts, and I'm not sure, like, I don't know if it's just like another way to journal, like you pop this out and so you get 2 in 1, or if they're supposed to be used for something else. I don't know. If you know, let me know. These are little tags. Oh my gosh, I love this one. Look how freaking cute. Look how pretty the little like lace detailing is. Okay, so let's kind of get all this out of the way so we can look at the stickers. These little papers. I love the blue theme. That's another thing that I never used to like, was blue. And I recently have like really been getting into blues. Yeah, little bunnies, more butterflies. love bunnies. I used to raise bunnies and show bunnies. Oh my gosh, this is a very spring vibes one. But honestly, sorry, I'm like not even on what I'm looking at. I think you could use this like all the time, like anytime rather. Look at these freaking stickers, guys. I love these. I cannot wait to journal with this stuff. Yeah, see, my candy secrets. This is totally like an Easter vibe. But I'm over here like, I don't really freaking care because I'm gonna use it now. And I love daisies. Look at these, ooh, oh my gosh, envelopes. But look, just this alone is so pretty. Yeah, just these papers alone. Oh my gosh, am I going to have journaling fun with all of this stuff. So these will be staying down here and not going back up to my lady room like all of the other stuff did. I was okay, so obviously you guys know that I did all of my journaling up in my lady room. And because I didn't have anywhere else. Like, I didn't have my bedroom down here and whatnot. So, yeah, I kind of had everything up there. So then when I did my bedroom down here, a lot of it migrated with me, right? So then I have certain journals that I work on all the time up there, but a lot of my supplies are now down here. So my supplies up there kind of dwindled. So, yeah, I've been slowly trying to, like, kind of do supplies here and up there. So, anyways, that is that little haul. Hi, guys. So it is Wednesday, August 19th? 19th. And, yeah, I don't think I really updated you much yesterday, if at all. I honestly can't remember. I think I did. Oh my god, the days. But anyways, I am sat here at my table. As you can see, it is chaotic. I had my good friend Tiffany come over, and we both love journaling. We are both, she's actually a patron too, on both of my mail tiers actually, which I greatly appreciate. And we have decided to start the RPG journaling together. So I printed out, because we have a really nice printer, so I printed her out a couple of the games that she had bought, and she's super excited to get started with me. I'm super excited. So I did go ahead, I'm going to flip you around. To go ahead and kind of start my mermaid, I just put this in the front. Kind of want to add something more to this, but I'm not really sure what yet. And I kind of did this, which I don't really know what I think about it. I don't know. This is like the very front of the game, and I'm going to take my new Obsession gel pens that I found on Amazon. I will share them with you. I'll leave the link down below. I have all of the colors now. Yeah, anyways, I'm going to use this and color in everything to kind of give it a little more pizzazz, you know what I mean? We have lots of stuff going on here. All of my RPG journaling supplies, and then she gave me these really cute little hole punches so that I can use them. I put these in, I put little kind of extra ephemera papers in my Patreon rewards for people to journal, scrapbook, whatever with. So yeah, these are 2 new ones. Well, really 4. Because there's 3 different kinds of buttons and then the butterfly. So I'm excited to use those. And yeah, that is kind of my little update for now.